Greetings my lovelies, hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back to another You Made What. Today I'll be making a recipe that I found from this book. It's called FIka and I actually got it from IKEA of all places. It describes FIka as a break for coffee and a bite to eat. It's a cornerstone of Swedish food culture. Beautiful illustrations of the ingredients to make all kinds of sweets. So today's recipe I'm going to be sharing with you is this one, and it's something called radio cake. I chose this recipe because it was really simple. There's no baking required, which is great for summer, and it uses one of my favorite biscuits, which are the round Maria biscuits. And if you like these kinds of recipe tests, be sure to subscribe for more making. All right, let's go ahead and make this. So the first thing we're going to do is line our pan with a little bit of plastic wrap. I was just actually using foil because it's a little bit sturdier than the plastic. In a medium bowl, we're going to have 200 grams of chopped up dark chocolate. And then we're going to add 200 grams of butter. And then we're going to melt this in the microwave at 30-second intervals until everything is completely melted. In a separate bowl, we're going to crack a couple eggs and give that a good whisk. Next, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder.
Ooh, now it's the wet and dry ingredients.
Right. And 200 milliliters of icing sugar or powdered sugar. Next, we're going to add a few drops of vanilla extract. And now we're going to add our melted butter and chocolate mixture. Give this a good mix until everything is well incorporated. To put the cake together, we're going to put a layer of our chocolate mixture and then a layer of our Maria cookies. And keep doing this until we have 4 layers of cookie finished with one last layer of chocolate. Wrap everything up with plastic wrap and place in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours or overnight. Here's my radio cake. It's in this tin and I've let it sit overnight. And let's unmold it. Alright, let's unwrap this. Definitely recommend using foil rather than plastic wrap. This was not very strong. So a serrated knife I thought would be the way to go. But it's not, so let's use a regular knife. Alright, so now that we have this thing sliced, let's give it a taste. Itadakimasu. That's yummy, as my little son would say. I was thinking that the cookies might soften up because this is a refrigerator cake, but they didn't. So you still have the nice crunch of the Maria biscuit, and then you've got this really lovely chocolate ganache. It's really silky and smooth and creamy and full of dark chocolate flavor, and of course buttery. And it's sweet, but not overly slow, which I know I say all the time, but I think is really important for me when I have chocolate. I like to enjoy the chocolate flavors, and I don't like it when it's too sweet. And this is perfect. I love it. You still have just the slight bitterness of the chocolate, but that butter goes so nicely with it. Oh, it's heavenly. So good. This is very, very dense and rich, so I think a tiny slice is more than enough for a serving. And this recipe makes a ton, so it would be great for a party or something like that. This recipe was a little bit fussier than I thought it was going to be, and I think that has something to do with the kind of vagueness of the instructions. So just be forewarned. Let me know in the comments if you want to see any more of these IKEA recipes. I hope you guys enjoy that one. I hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to leave me a comment, subscribe, and give me a little like, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye!